It's the OCG Fam Show. What would happen if you added more oxygen to your brew of your compost tea? It's an interesting question. Let's talk about it. Hey there. Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCG Fam Show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? How's everybody doing today? Been gone for a little bit. I'm back. I'm glad to be back with you. So, we had a viewer questions episode and a topic came up. Someone asked, what would happen if I were to add more oxygen, to push the oxygen concentration in my tea? And I don't know if that's a good question per se, although it might be, and we should discuss it further, I think. But the more interesting thing about this clip was how Scott kind of worked through it. First being kind of like, well, whatever, and then starting to like dig into the topic. And I thought that was interesting, not just in the discussion, but kind of how his thought process works. And I thought you might find it interesting too. So I'd like you to watch the clip, and I'll talk to you after.
Good answer!
Well done, sir. Well done. Huzzah. Cousin Rico Rodriguez grows. I would love to know what Scott thinks about brewing microbe tea using an oxygen concentrator pushing 95% oxygen for 12 plus hours. Do you think the oxygen would be beneficial compared to 20% room air oxygen? I have no idea.
I mean, 95% oxygen is, I mean, that's like toxic.
Well, not to microbes.
I don't know.
This is like, you know, maybe so.
No, I'm not going to say it's wrong. I would love to do that experiment. I've never had an oxygen reactor to get me to the point where I can make that type of concentration.
You think
everything from the early days of compost tea with Elaine Ingram and, you know, the Kiz machines and soil soup, you know, you can't get enough oxygen for microbes. So
unless a fucking dinosaur crawls out of it.
Huh?
Unless a fucking dinosaur crawls out of there. I'm back.
Yeah, I'm bacteria. But I think, I mean, I'd love to see it. I'd love to get a lab essay done on the microbes that are brewed with that.
Yeah, did it make it?
I don't think you do any harm, but I honestly can't give you. This is one of those questions I'd reach out to Elaine Ingham at Soil Food Web and say, how much is too much oxygen when it comes to concentrations when you're brewing teas?
Sure.
You know, I've never had problems with 24-hour brews with the atmospheric oxygen that we're pumping in. So I've had amazing populations, great diversity. Just from that, so I can't imagine it being worse, but I don't know. I can't answer that one with a lot of knowledge.
Okay.
I know usually they'll say more oxygen the better, but at some point it's like, you know, more octane the better.
Yeah.
Until your engine explodes.
Yeah. So it's it's a concept. It's something to play around with. You tell us.
I'd love to know the answer to it. I would love to know if that's, you know, the next. I can brew my tea in 13 minutes because I have a 95% concentrator where at 20% it takes me 24 to 36 hours to do the same thing.
Huzzah. Okay, what do you think of that? Informative, entertaining, helpful? Did it bring up any questions in your mind? Any thoughts? Throw them in the comments. We'll talk about it. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. The OCG Fam Show, it's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.